loud. Whatever it is. Grocery getter.
Not that loud.
To be honest with you, I have no clue what this video is going to be about. I've got a couple ideas. If I can get a couple of people to help talk, maybe. No racing again this weekend. So we're just going to go with the flow and see what happens. We are on our way to the shop to meet a customer for a drop-off. So obviously there will be a little bit of cars involved, so to say. Just out riding the roads. Finally getting chauffeured for once. Cruising. That's if I can hear you over this thing. It's so loud.
Cruising.
Oh, okay. There we go. See, I gotta coach her a little bit and get some help here. But we're just gonna kind of go with the flow and see what happens here, and you know, we might see something on the way. Who knows? Like it right there, somebody out there mowing her yard there. She might pick a race, or I don't want to say burn out too loud, because she'll probably do that too.
Never can tell.
What do you think? What's going on? You ain't awake yet? Sleep half a day, ain't
Yeah.
Alright, let's go with it and see what happens. I feel like I'm surrounded by coyotes, but let's break that up a little bit. I got something for you old school guys. Alright, here she comes. Alright guys, told you I had some old school, so here it is. Here's the owner, Jeremy.
Nice to meet you.
Jeremy, where you want to start with this car?
Well, it's my first car. Got it when I was 15. So, yeah, I've had it all these years. Never painted it yet. Just got it back. Got a lot of stuff redone. Put new bumpers and stuff on it a couple years ago.
What year is the car?
67 Chevelle.
67 Chevelle.
And never painted it. Just done a little work here and there along the way. And just got it back for my 50th birthday. My parents helped me. Got a guy, Dave Gilbert, Graveside Garage down in Bethlehem, North Carolina, done all this work for me here, inside modification.
All right, guys, right there you go. Let's get him in there.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for helping Jeremy on this.
Yeah, he done wiring front to rear, made the tunnel, cut all that out, put the 6-speed in it, new carpet, all new sound insulation, new seats, new interior, everything's new.
Okay. What about the motor? What motor was in it originally?
Had a 283 in it. We thought it was a 327 when we first got the car. So run it and parked it for a long time. When I parked it about 91 when I graduated, let it set and got it out. Push rod had broke, so I bought a 350 off a guy for $200 and run it for years with a power glide transmission.
Yeah, I remember the glide being in there too.
And Lloyd Trevitt went through the power glide a few years back, so now I've got with the 6-speed. Sold Robert my power glide, so he's got it. And everybody's supposed to know that one, but yeah. But anyway,
we're good.
Got another little surprise under the hood that I got off of Robert.
Boy, that looks familiar right there.
Yeah, that's the motor, little small box Chevrolet with a bolt-ons, more you could say.
You like MLS guys, cam only?
Yeah,
bolt-ons, cam
yeah,
only?
Yeah, yeah.
Gosh, it looks good under there.
Yeah. But got vintage iron. I got the vintage iron serpentine belt system here from them. Like I said, I got the motor here off of Robert, 383 stroker. I'll tell you what it is.
Oh yeah.
Pushed around 500 horsepower on the motor dyno, and a little over 500 for torque. So yeah, I was very well pleased with what's got in it.
Yeah, and I also know that we're going to, we got a lot of videos and pictures of the process of basically when the car, kind of pretty much when you started on it, right, to basically finish right now. So we'll definitely include all that in here, because we don't want to just say, hey, this is what it looked like, this is what it looked like now. You know, we want everybody to see the process for you. And
Yeah.
and it took a while, but
I took it to Dave in March the 4th, and I got it back Friday, August the 18th. So he had about 6 months, but
you had all the parts ready to go. You pretty much didn't have to wait for nothing. That was a big key right there. Is, well, here it is. Has to order parts every so often. You was ready to go when you took it to him with everything. So
yeah, you'll see inside the car what's sticking up through the floor that took.
Yeah, because it was originally, like I said, it was a
Powerglide car, and it's a factory hour car, so didn't have to do no cutting.
So you guys that like that man pedal stuff, there it is. And it's I guess you could say it's got a little touch of new school in it, because I know I don't want to give too much away. I want people to see it, but there's some new school stuff going on in there. But they might be like, "Where's it at?" But trust me, guys, you're gonna see it in the video here. So I know that you told me you was gonna let me burn the tires off this thing.
Might have to wait a little while, and that's still on the break-in period.
Oh, drive it like you stole it. That's the best way to break it in.
We'll break nothing yet.
It's a Chevrolet. You're going to be good.
You're
going to be good.
Break with it. No, but yeah, it's a fun little car to drive. I really enjoyed it so far.
You want to take everybody right down the road with it?
Yeah, we take a ride.
All right, let's go, guys. Look at that, the antenna. That little touch of new school right there. I like it. Good sound to it.
Yeah. Smooth.
How fast you had it so far?
Well, about 70.
So you stayed within the speed limit?
Yeah, I ain't.
Say about 100 in Mexico or the track.
Yeah, we do that, maybe. But 6 gear, I mean, running about 45 to 50. It runs good. It pulls good.
What gear did you end up going with in the
373, just like I had before.
Yeah.
Moser rear end, got it from Larry Pollard down at LP Gear. Moser rear end, Moser axles, everything.
So the combination of the transmission being a 6-speed with the gear, you know, it brings 6 gear alive. So you run along about 70 mile an hour, get pretty decent gas mileage out of old school.
Oh yeah, and I've got pictures of the rear end. But yeah, it's got a retro sound radio in it. That's just a dust cover, but it's Bluetooth, AM, FM, talk to you on your phone, satellite radio.
So we can order something to eat going down the road right now.
I got a microphone stuck over here. That's for the lazy man. Don't want to hold his phone.
I told you guys it had some new school stuff in it. Technology there.
Car feel.
It does.
It ain't like I say, it's smooth, power steering. You drive with one finger. I mean, that's how smooth this thing is.
We're good. We didn't break the speed limit.
We can do a 1/4 mile pull, 8 mile pull, 0 to 60, high speed. A little bit of everything.
Flip in on some of that over there.
I still got to learn how to do all that. I hadn't got read up on that yet, but yeah. Miles per hour, clock. I mean, it's got all kinds of functions on it.
So you tried to, I'm gonna roll the window up so it won't be too loud on me. I don't know how good the volume will be, but anyway, I know you had a little, yeah, got the AC going. Added a little new school. You wanted to keep some of the old school touch, obviously. I mean,
This is all factory dash. This is original dash that came in the car. We took it out, painted it, and it cleaned up good. Like I say, just got new school radio, new pieces on the dash, but yeah, the dash is the original one in the car.
so are you saying it's for sale?
No, but I don't know. If the money's right, might let it go.
Oh gosh, y'all heard that. Be careful now.
But you'd have to fight my son over it.
Oh yeah. What does he think about it?
Oh, he loves it. He got to drive it the first time today.
Good.
He is ecstatic.
Cloud 9.
He said, hey, Dad, he just loves the old school feel. He said, I'd rather drive this than drive my vet. He said,
That's
I like
saying a
my
lot.
vet.
He's got a nice vet.
Yeah. And he said, we go to car shows. He said, I'll probably be riding with you more than I take my vet with you. So I told him, I said, why don't you trade that vet, get you an old school. I got a life out of that one too. So.
But it's good that you got that relationship to do that. So
Yeah.
pass it down to the next generation.
This is what got him started in cars, was this one.
That's good. That's good.
So yeah, this is, like I say, I was 15, I had it. And like I say, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and it's finally been available, so.
And it does. It takes time. I mean, you think you got a car done, and you own it for however many years, and you're like, well, it's done. Then you're like, no, actually, I want to change something else. I mean, it's hard to.
Yeah.
It's not that you're not satisfied. It's just that
Yeah.
you just want to make it better and better. So I'd say it runs good.
Like I say, we replaced a lot of stuff from the front end and the steering, but it's all factory. I mean, it's still a regular old A arms that ain't got tubular nothing there in the front.
Yeah.
Put tubular arms in the back with the rear end because them was wore out.
Right.
But other than that, we replaced bush and stuff up front, but it's stock front end up underneath it. Put eye box springs under it. We keep AYB shocks.
So as far as I just said, you know, once you think you're done, whether you're done, you add something else. But as far as on the drivetrain, as far as the engine and the transmission, you're satisfied right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, oh yeah. And this little old 383 I got off you, Robert, I'm pleased
I'm
with
glad it runs good.
It runs good.
You know, it's like you said, original paint.
As far as I know, I've never painted it.
Well,
so.
yeah, but as far as you know, but
Yeah.
plans to ever paint it.
Well, we picked the car up Friday. My parents talked about maybe in 2 or 3 years, everything goes, but we tried to paint the car and do body work to
I'm
it.
gonna be honest with you. As long as I've known you, I've always known the car like this, so it'd be hard for me to say yes, paint it, because it's you just get used to certain things.
Yeah. And like you, Robert, everybody I've talked to, oh no, we know it's you. This is your sign. This is you. We know it's you. You've had this car.
Right.
But I know it's like rust in the car. I mean, like I say, it's not perfect.
Right.
But we like to kind of preserve it. Thought about just clearing it for a while.
Good.
But yeah, we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. But like my son, he don't want to paint it or do that. He
That's
wants
what
it
I'm
like
saying.
this.
Everybody, it still wouldn't be. Well, that's Jeremy's car, but yeah, it's Jeremy's car. But it, you know, it would be like still his car.
Yeah.
It'd be like, yeah, it used to be that color. Yeah, unfortunately, no, it's all good.
And we really enjoy it. I had a lot of compliments yesterday. Went to Ashe County to the cruising up there in West Harrison.
Gotcha.
Had a lot of people bragging on how clean it was, and a lot of people thought I'd sold it. That comes by the house, and I said no, it just been gone, but she's back home for right now. So
Gotcha.
you know, like I said, just a little at a time. That's all I asked for. But yeah, I was 15.
Was that old, who sung that old song, One Piece at a Time?
Johnny
Yeah,
Cash.
Johnny Cash, One Piece at a Time.
That's right. Like I said, I was 15 when I got the car, and I turned 50 this year. So you do the math. That's how long I've had the car.
it's Noah's Ark.
Yes.
Close enough.
Close enough. Feels like it at times.
All right, we're almost back at the shop here. He's got Dylan at the shop waiting on us. We're gonna talk to Dylan about a little bit about this too. And like I said, we're gonna show you basically the restoration on this. All that's gonna be in here. So it's been fun.
And I got pictures of that.
Yeah, we'll get a shot of this. Like I said, we'll definitely. There's some of what you're talking about right there.
Yeah,
Just wanting to preserve it a little.
Yeah,
You know.
like I say, over here a little bit. I mean, I know it's Bondo, it's come off the back. I mean, you just show the age of the car. It's never been, body's never been touched.
Right.
So that's what, like you said, we've always known
It's hard
yeah.
to go away from something like it right there when you're used to it.
Everybody's seen it, everybody knows it's me. And
Associate, you know, if you sold this car and I seen it, it doesn't make no difference where I seen it. I'll be like, well, that's always gonna be Jeremy's car.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's just what you associate people with for so many years.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we'll. I'm gonna get Dylan out here and talk to him for a minute, see what he thinks.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
So, Mr. Supercharged.
Supercharged.
Like I said, I've known your daddy a long time and pretty much seen you grow up too. So you've been around pretty much since day one with this car.
Oh yeah. Oh
What we know that you've got your taste in hot rods too,
Yeah.
but what do you think as far as from when you was a little boy, day one up till now?
Well, when I was little, you can ask him, I was terrified of it. I mean, I remember seeing it sit in my grandparents' shed for, well, I guess until I was 8 or 9 years old. And
Been a long time.
yeah, when I was little, I used to take it up the driveway and spin it and take it down there in front of their driveway and spin it, doing burnouts and stuff. It used to terrify me.
Now, before you get too far into this, now you remember him taking it down the drag strip a few years ago, right?
Yeah,
So now that it needs to go down the drag strip again.
No.
yeah, power, don't let off that throttle a millimeter, just hit every gear.
So
About plugged
are
up last time doing that.
we gonna get a hired driver here?
No. I can't afford his taste and price.
Anyway, so you was 8, 9 years old.
Yeah. I remember he brought out, he washed it off with a water hose. I remember seeing that and drove it home. After it sat for what, 12 years?
Sit for a long time.
A long time. Drove it home.
Tires were all flat, put iron in them, got it going. Like I say, it was still the old distributor with the points and everything. Got it fired up, put iron in the tires, and drove it out the road. I didn't think I'd get from here to the building. I drove it all the way out to the church where Mom and Dad lived, turned around and brought it back home, and I was like, man, can't believe it. I mean, gas has been sitting in it for a long time. I mean, since about 90, 91 I graduated. And it sat for what, about 12 years or so.
Yeah.
Fired it up and drove it. And run good. I was very surprised.
Picked me up from school in it. I remember them days. Made my day.
You was the cool kid.
Yeah,
Say,
I was
the
everybody's
cool kid.
asking about it, man. You dash, what kind of car is that? You know, Monte Carlo, you know, this, that, and other. It's like, it's Chevelle 67.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I said, it's old school, but you know, we know everything we've got now with all the technology, the new stuff, how good it runs. But honestly, you know, you can say what you want, but if it wasn't for the old school stuff, that's the door of opportunity. The old school stuff is the door of opportunity for the new school stuff.
Of course, yeah.
So I mean, it kind of led the way.
If he winds up missing, early inheritance, you know.
Oh Lord!
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing on that one.
But like I say, you go from carburetor, 650 carburetor on here, basic, simple, just with the HEI distributor, easy to work on, to where you got something nowadays with computers and ECMs and all. Yeah, it's just amazing how it went from that to that.
But the yeah. And I mean, and you have to learn the new stuff too. But
Yep.
it all works hand in hand.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's just, you know, that right there is just an air pump.
Yep.
It has no clue that you're on a keyboard or whatever. It's going to do what you pretty much tell it to do or try to tell it to do. So
It has such a nice feel too. You know, you got the longer shifts and just the old school, the big old steering wheel, and it's just, you can't beat that, in my opinion.
so who's run it harder yet? You or your daddy?
I guess for you.
Yeah, probably me.
Probably you.
Yeah.
So you've seen about 7,000 RPMs?
No, we ain't pushed it that hard. Maybe close to 4,500.
You told me that you turned 72 because he turned 7.
You just say that, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just, you know,
Yeah.
trying to call a bluff here and see who would admit to it first. So,
Of course not.
yeah, you got, you just enjoying it. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you've been smiling. I know your daddy said you've been smiling ever since you got it done.
It's
So,
the best. It's just what I always dreamed of as a kid. I mean, it seemed like the day would never get here, but here it is. And I love
Right.
the way it looks. I know he wants to paint it. I love the way it looks, but
right.
you know.
Well, like me and Robert was talking coming over here. Yeah, that's been me for years.
Yeah.
Everybody's knows it. See, that's Jeremy. We
Yeah.
Coming half mile down. Here comes Jeremy. It's on the car more or less in the county that like you.
Yeah, I was telling him before you come out here to talk to us, you know, if he sold this car, you've seen it, I don't know, 100 miles down the road, you'll be like, hey, or me, as far as me, I'll be like, yeah, that's Jeremy's. It's always going to be Jeremy's car.
Of course.
So,
Of course. I'd have to buy it back. Yeah.
yeah, we'll, like I said, give it Graveside Garage. Old Dave Gilbert there. So give him another shout out there. Like I said, he helped. He was the man for this on this car.
Yes.
And,
Real nice. Just old country boy like we are here, just him and his dad down in Bethlehem, North Carolina, and upfront, honest, real good, nice guy, real guy. Anytime he had to do anything, he called, text me. Anything come up, any problems, anything he found, he called before he even proceeded on. So yeah, he does real good, awesome work, and I really do. Shout out to you, Dave. I really do appreciate it.
Well, I think we've pretty much covered everything here, so we're gonna let you. I'm not gonna say you're gonna go out here and spin tires or anything, but you can do whatever you want. You know, I'm not. You know, camera's rolling, but you know that's up to you. I'm not gonna say do it or don't do it, but like I said it's up to you. But
We're still in the break-in period, so.
oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well,
300 miles on the transmission.
break it in like he
again.
break it in like he stole it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm afraid if I break it in, it might break. There won't be no end. It'll be done. So,
You'd help him get it fixed, wouldn't you?
he's tired.
You enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
But guys, we're gonna end it right here. Jeremy, appreciate your time.
you,
Dylan,
Rob.
appreciate you. You guys, like, share, subscribe. Mr. Supercharged said be looking out for his little play toy soon. It's here soon. Yeah, a little play toy.